So in this video, I'm going to go over a new feature in the release plan for 2024 in the first wave, and that's the ability to archive projects, which were formerly known as jobs inside of Business Central. So things often change during the life cycle of a project. So the idea here is that it's going to become more like what you can do on a sales order or a purchase order, where the project will archive at certain points and you can archive manually as well. So let's jump in and take a look. So the first thing that users using BC23 or NAV migrating to Business Central are going to need to get used to is the fact that jobs are no longer called jobs. They are now called projects. So if I were to go and search jobs, it no longer comes up. We now see projects. So again, just getting used to that idea. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to my project setup. And just like sales and purchasing, I do have to turn archiving on. So here you can see that never basically, as you can imagine, means that you will not automatically archive in any scenario. You would manually be able to do so if you chose. Question. This indicates that you want to be prompted to choose whether or not to archive a project when one of the elements that archives is hit, which we can talk about in a moment. And then always, basically, this would archive automatically for you in the scenario that either somebody changes the status of a document or it's deleted, anybody prints, downloads, or sends a document by email, or if there is a posted invoice on the project. Those are the three things that if you had always set up would trigger an archive. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that on. So again, if I were to change the status of a document or delete it, print, download, or send the document by email or post an invoice, I would now see an archive happen silently or automatically. The second option that you have is you can manually archive. So if you search projects, I can open up anything I choose to. And under related project, you will now see archive project. So this again takes a snapshot of the project as it is in time and moves it into an archive. So I'm going to go ahead and confirm that I do want to archive this. And now I'm able to see that this job, in whatever statuses or information that it has today, it has been archived. And I can go ahead and I could then look at my project archives. And so here I would be able to see this archive and who did it and at what time, etc., just like I can again for the purchasing and the sales order side. If I open up my archives, I do have the ability to restore an archive. And again, this would just be where the original project still exists and I don't have anything posted. So again, similar to what I see, I could then restore this and it would overwrite the current project with this archived project. But again, those certain criteria would still need to be met. So as mentioned, Microsoft wants to streamline some of the same things in project that you can already do inside of sales orders and purchase orders. For any questions about this great feature or any of the cool features coming up in Release Wave 1 for 2024, please contact us using the information here.